You have served California for over a decade. You were the first Filipino American elected to state legislature, the first Asian American man to serve as Attorney General. You have fought for renters, for workers, for immigrant families, for criminal justice reform. You banned private prisons. You banned for-profit detention centers. You even sued my boss, Amazon, for price gouging. You sued my friend Google for antitrust violations. You have a record of the most, you have a record that most politicians would envy. You were also part of the von Neumann network. Yes, Bonta Uidimon. Let me show you. Yeah. Exactly. My mom's like, how can you say all these good things? Well, the reason is Gavin Newsom appointed him. Yes, so I don't mean he's a demon. He's a operative from hell. He's a hinge. He's the one who sits between the billionaires who fund the system and the operatives who run its dirty work. He signs the executive orders. He appoints the loyalists. He protects the machine. Talking about Newsom. And Newsom is the man who appointed Bonta. Bonta is the soldier of loya baba kade ngitshela ngaye. Uyisoldier yakhe. Uyamlandela. And that's not an accusation, that's a description. Let's talk about the cannabis disparity in Tsango. In 2018, Governor Jerry Brown signed Assembly Bill 1793, or the Bonta Bill, into law. It created an automatic sealing process for cannabis criminal records. Bonta was the author of that bill. He was celebrated as a reformer, a hero, a man who would right the wrongs of the war on drugs. But the bill did not stop arrests. It did not stop prosecutions of Black people. It did not stop the disparities. After Proposition 64 legalized cannabis, yes, in Tsango illegal, peshe, you would think that the arrest rate would go down. But it didn't go down, it was even worse. Black people were 5.5 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana possession for sale legally as white people in the legal sales period. Black people are 4.1 times as likely to be prosecuted, and they are 3.6 times as likely to be convicted. In San Mateo County, the black-white arrest gap for marijuana possession for sale was 27.8. That means for one white person arrested, 27 Black people go to jail, and it's a Democrat. Bonta. Bonta was the Attorney General during that period. He did not even order a review to say, what's wrong with these numbers? He didn't ask. He didn't issue a directive for an investigation. He didn't even do a conference. He just signed press releases. He announced initiatives, and he created a committee to talk. Star Marines don't create committees. We act. We just do it. Ma, do you make a meeting or do you just do something? Exactly. In January 2025, the Eaton fire tore through Altadena. It killed 19 people. 18 of them lived in West Altadena. The average age of the victims was 77. East Altadena received evacuation alerts within an hour of the fire erupting. West Altadena waited 9 hours. An evacuation order was not issued until 3:30 in the morning. Some residents didn't even know there was a fire because the message never went through. In one county, a fire truck was sent to West Altadena during the first 12 hours of the fire. Hundreds of homes were burned. Families lost everything. 3 Black women who did not receive the emergency message, they burned to death in their home, Coro Vallow Street. Vallow said, I carry those 3 women with me every day. I carry the fear they must have felt, the pain they suffered. So Cara Vallow lived with them and she's traumatized. The survivors begged for answers. Once again, they even formed a coalition called Altadena for Accountability. Bambuzilu Bonta, they asked him to investigate where did the fire come from and why they didn't get the fire trucks. They even protested. 1 year passed, nothing. Bonta was silent. Then on January 1, 2026, there was a float and it said AG Bonta demands an investigation. Oh boy. Then on January 1, 2026, this year, uBonta wenza ifloat. Yabo like i-parade. E-America banama-parade. Wabhala kwi-float ukuthi AG Bonta Altadena demands an investigation. So he said he wants an investigation on on February 12, 2026, still a year after, they announced a civil rights investigation. Cora Vallo said, "We've had one solid year of our officials telling us we did not matter, not warrant an explanation other than a factually incorrect report from a consulting company that went out of its way to avoid accountability, and continuation of passive indifference on the part of county officials and the command staff leading our first responders." Oh my gosh, Bonta, what did he say? Bonta waphendula wathi, "We are also not starting from a blank slate here. There are concerning circumstances. We are here to ask why." He's asking 1 year later, after 18 people burned to death. A Star Marine does not ask, a Star Marine acts. Bonta is still asking. Yeah. Bangena kanjani? We power kanjani? Exactly. Yeah, they want money. Let's talk about the Sacramento. It gets worse. In Sacramento, in June 2023, Florida officials transported 36 Latin American migrants from Texas to Sacramento under the false promises of housing and jobs. Newsom called DeSantis a small, pathetic man. Bonta vowed to investigate. He suggested criminal charges. He said the migrants were victims of a crime. Okay, so listen to this. People came to Florida illegally. Asazi ukuthi obani labo bantu bavele bangene eFlorida. Kunobaba okuthiwa uDeSantis. uDeSantis wathi angibafundi abantu lana abahambe ngoba phela uDeSantis akafuni ukuvula ibhoda. Angithi yilabo abavula ibhoda abathe abangena abantu. uDeSantis yena akafuni, so uvele wathi abahambe ke baye lapho kwenye abaye eSacramento ngoba lapho ngiyafuna ngithi. Wabathuthisa bahamba. Bafike eSacramento, angithi vese eSacramento bathe abafiki. Bose naba ke sebefikile, base bathi no, bafuna ukubopha lo, uthe akabafuni. But illegal leyo nto. So it's not illegal ukungena kwi-country illegal, kodwa ku-illegal mawuthi awubafuni. Angithi phela kunaba side awu-2. Kuno red no blue. U-blue untshontsha imali. U-red uDonald Trump. Lona uthena akufike ama-illegal immigrants akafike America noma inini angene, kodwa lo kufanele ukuthi uhlale eGoli. Mayifika ama-immigrants afika la kumina kodwa mina ngibafuni. Mase mina ngiyawathatha ngithi okay, nayi ibhasi Greyhound, hambani niye kulo othe izani. Mase yahamba ngampela, mase ethi lo hayi angawafuni. Angithi lona wenzela khona ezothola imali, khona azofika bentshontshe besibulale lana mase yathatha over. Akabafuni actually. Uyisigebengu lo. Hayi. Mase uya investigate, kodwa he did nothing. uBonta wakho. More than a year later after that, the migrants are still waiting. Community organizations have now had to take the cost. So abantu abashala khona are paying for those people because of Bonta. Bonta declined to sign legal documentation to help the migrants apply for U visas, visas for crime victims who cooperate with law enforcement. So it's called a U visa. It's something he could easily do, but he wants to blame Trump. One volunteer said the initial outcry of support from state, county, and city governments soon faded, leaving community organizations to shoulder the workload and costs. If you had Trump there, you wouldn't have that problem. Bonta makes nice promises. He gives nice speeches. He even signs nice press releases. But guess what? He doesn't act. The Star Marine doesn't promise. The Star Marine delivers. Bonta does not. Because I'm a professional. In 2022, it's worse. 2022, California passed AB 587, a social media transparency law. It made platforms define terms like hate speech, extremism, disinformation. What does it mean? And then provide detailed reports about how you enforce those categories. Bonta said it was a good thing. He argued it was constitutional. He was wrong, as you saw earlier this week. And Elon Musk sued him. Yeah. The Ninth Circuit struck down key provisions. California agreed to settle. The state paid Elon Musk $300,000 in legal fees. See, Musk knows. The same year, Bonta defended Proposition 65's warning requirement for dietary acrylamide. The California Chamber of Commerce sued him. He wants to poison you. A federal judge granted summary judgment against Bonta, permanently enjoining enforcement of the warning requirement. The judge found that the warnings were misleading and controversial. Okay, go research that one, what he did. This is a show. Bonta wasted taxpayer money fighting First Amendment cases he couldn't win. He lost and he paid so he could make moms think he was on their side. The Star Marine does not waste resources on doomed battles. We choose our fights. Bonta does not. Don't you think I could do his job? Curtis Lee Everin spent 33 years in jail for a murder in 1986, and in 2024, a federal judge approved Bonta's request to either release Irvin or retry him because of prosecutorial misconduct in jury selection. Bonta conceded that Alameda prosecutors had illegally excluded black jurors. This was the right decision. It was also decades late. Bonta was not the prosecutor at the time he inherited the case, but he inherited a system that had been excluding black jurors for decades. He did not order a review as a Democrat. Well, he's not. He did not issue a directive. He did not hold a press conference. He is. He waited for a federal judge to force him. This is tiring. A Star Marine does not wait. A Star Marine leads. Bonta does not. Rob Bonta is not a Star Marine. He's a von Neumann operative, a VNN op. Not because he's evil, because he's predictable, because he can be counted on, because he will always choose the institution over the individual, because he will always choose the process over the person, because he will always choose the system over the truth. He created a cannabis record-sealing bill, but he did not stop the arrests. He launched a civil rights investigation a year after the fire. He did not save the victims. He made promises to migrants. He did not help the migrants. He defended unconstitutional laws and he lost with taxpayer money. He conceded prosecutorial misconduct and he was told to do it. He had to wait to be told. So I'm telling you, he serves Gavin Newsom. Newsom is a nuisance. He's a demon. Therefore, Bonta is a demon too. Not because he's cruel, because he's passive. The star is still moving, the waters have receded, and the crab has put its finger down. Rob Bonta is still holding press conferences, usasebenza, even now. That's the difference. Why am I sitting here with my studio audience and Rob Bonta is signing press releases? Where's my press release, Bonta? I'll stop when you stop. Oh, we still have time. It's a 25-minute show. So normally after that, I read their cards to see what's happening. So Ubonta basically is the Attorney General. So he decides, I guess, who gets arrested or what's the law or whatever. And he doesn't know what he's doing. So we're going to find out what we are doing to him and why he's having this experience right now. He wanted to be famous. So here you go. You wanted to play around with people's lives. Can you imagine labo gogo about 17 abashile bengayithola nge-notification? Fana ukuthi ubabulalile. So this is what we are doing to him in the last 10 minutes of the show. Let's see. I know my mom has more energy than me. I was like, let's take a break. This is what we're doing to him. He has to fight. He has to prove himself. I need to, all of these people are up here, down here, and he's here. So he has to make a decision. Which side are you on? Are you on the Democrat side and you want to help them? Like those black ladies who died in the fire? My mom didn't like that one. My studio audience didn't like that one very much. Or are you going to become a Republican because we are the only ones doing anything? This is a movie, guys. Okay, it's meta. So why are we doing this to him? Because of Gavin Newsom. This is a witch, a man witch. Yeah, bad one. And what is it for? This is me. This is me. So this guy is working for this witch who's trying to stop me. So he has to speak up about all the crimes he saw this witch do. Because if he does the right thing, then I'll be free. But if he continues keeping quiet, like he did with like this guy's wife told Rose McGowan to be quiet or whatever, then we're going to see what we're going to do to him. Okay, so what's your karma? So what are we doing? This is what it is. He has to say it. Ace of Wands. So you are the guy who can break the spell. Oh, yes. This is your technology. You're the guy who can break this spell because you know every single scheme. Wazi yonke, angithi uyi-lawyer, prosecutor, so wazinalabantu who should be arrested but aren't arrested, and the labantu ababribhayo to not be arrested, he knows them. We don't know because we just see confusion, but he knows. This is Aaron's staff from the Bible. Okay, so what's the comic? Why am I delivering this thing to him, this judgment on him? Because I'm doing it nicely. So, Bonta, imagine this. Would you rather have a bunch of gang members coming to you to give you this discussion, or would you rather have it be an alien? A sweet, beautiful alien. Exactly. So what's the contract he made with God? You have to walk away. Before he came to earth, he made a contract with God that he's going to move on. He won't be restrained by society, money, future plans. He's going to do it because that's his contract. If they don't do it, we don't need them here. So they recycle. Yeah, they leave the planet because we don't need them. Okay, so what's a way he can get rid of the witch and survive? This is how you can do it. This is your way out, Bonta. You have to talk to, okay. Umfana, uBonta. So uBonta naye ufuna lama 3 cups. Uyabona njalo kuvela lama 3 cups. Abantu abafuna ukuyeka njengombali akafuna ukuyeka. I give up leyo nto. I focus. Ngoba uyayibona le cup on the other side ukuthi iphuma from heaven. Yebo, kodwa umuntu akafuna ukuyithatha uvela athi ufuna le. Uyakhumbula lento ohlala uyisho ukuthi akufanele ubambelele emaglasi aphukile.
Yeah.
Umuntu kunjalo. Umuntu owenza lokhu ubambelela amaglasi aphukile. Ukuthi ufuna imali akafuna ukuyeka. So and power. So this is you need to be, this is why you haven't been going out. So I'm gonna change it and go upside down. Kuni's gonna do it.
Mina yazi ngisemncane. Izinto zami zonke mina ngake ngashayelwane imoto, hayi imoto.
Washaya imoto? Oh, umbani?
Ngangivela esikoleni. Kanti angiyiboni
oh, ibhasi.
Kodwa
yeah, it's like a truck.
Yeah, sisuke esikoleni. Yeah, lapha selila kodwa ngizange ngalutho.
Yavele yama.
Yahamba yamlokhu eseseceleni kwami. Angithi
oh, yashaya omunye umuntu.
Ngiyabona kodwa yilezi zinto ezi
like a school bus. I-taxi, like a mini
bus.
I-taxi.
Thina ngithi phela nesasaqala
oh, a bakkie.
Ngizobe ngikutshela.
Okay, kodwa imoto.
Hayi imoto.
Oh, ibhayisikili.
Isitimela.
Oh, a train.
Lapho ngathi ngila. Kanti okuhle angilokhuze ngiye kwenye indawo.
Oh, kade uweka a train station and then isitimela sadlula usula. Wena ubungasibonisi la.
Angiphila indaba zakhona. Indaba zakhona mhlambe kudlula imoto.
Oh, okay. So my mom was said she escaped death, a near-death experience, when she was crossing a train tracks, and it was a windy track. She couldn't see, and she said the train was this close. See, we are aliens. We survive. And we cut to electrocution. Okay, what is happening to you now? Lightning. Umbani. Ngekhathi ushaya umbani.
Uthi kunjani?
Ngithi uyakhumbula ushaya umbani?
Ngiyakhumbula.
Wawuhamba phi?
Ehamba nobaba nomama nami.
Nano 3. Ubaba umama wena.
No.
Mamncane. And then yashaya nonke uLinda.
Hayi
uLinda.
Hayi wayengekho yona. Kwakuyimina nobaba nobaba oyedwa. Abantu sasufo.
Nabanye nje.
Yithina.
Yeah, and then kwase kwenzeka
bona abarothi uma.
Yeah, kwase nashaywa nonke.
Akekho imina ngedwa eyangishaya.
Base bakusiza noma bavele bahamba.
Kwayihambela nje ngaqhubeka.
Nabo bathatha noma bavele baqhubeka bahamba.
Angazi ukuthi kwathi akusengisele ingane. Kodwa nje na babona mhlambe ukuthi ngoba sebengibambile and uyahamba.
Oh, bakubamba.
Wangibamba phela ngezandla. Ngase ngibona ukuthi
uyaphila.
usuyaphila.
Thank God. My mom was struck by lightning. Okay, and she's still alive, so we are aliens. Okay, Bonta, that was just for you to know we mean business. Okay, so what are we doing right now?
Indawo ekhalayo umuntu
Eh, amabhadi. Yabona imese lapho?
ngiyibona kahle useyakhala
Ebusuku akalali.
nje kulakhala uyakhala la ngapha.
Uyakhala. Angiphela sengimtshela indaba zakhe. Usecabanga ukuthi imali ayifraudile uzoyithatha kanjani, uzoyibuyisa kanjani? And abantu ababoshiwe kufanele baphume. And futhi mhlambe wenza ama-fake court case asazi. Bonta, you know this is like the worst card. Because this is like triangulation times 3, the way I read it. That's why I gave this to Romy. And you've got it. Yeah, I gave it to Romy. I gave it to her. Okay, so...
Mina ngempela ngiyajabula ngoba mina izinto ey'ningi zingithatha kahle.
Nami ngiyajabula. And ever since sablock abantu abaningi sekukhama. Ukudla kusapheli? Akusana drama? Akho umuntu ofonayo?
Mina sithene salokho manje nasisuke ekhaya siza la lo sex kwasekufakele lo yamfana awungakabi khona wena
Ngama-80s.
lo mfana kodwa ufunda nami
Esikoleni
ngacishe ngabulewa imoto nabantu
drive imoto yaginqika and you escaped again.
Ngisho
Not even your pinky.
Ilento eyayicela ngoba ngihamba emgwaqeni ngifake ilento ibuku iyona yodwa
eyaqephuka.
yebo.
Okay, so my mom says she was in a car accident in the 80s and the whole car was the whole car finished?
Yes.
And everything else but her body was fine, not a scratch, not even on her pinky. But she says her glasses that she had been wearing were crumpled up. But she was fine. They were on her face.
Yeah.
But her face was fine. Yeah. Not even blood.
Manje futhi angazi-ke ukuthi sizohamba ngani ngoba
the car's finished.
Sekuthi-ke manje na kusho ukuthi-ke angithathe imoto le ngibayihambise la. Mangiya futhi nakhona.
On hitchhike. Angithi imoto ishayisile.
Hayi kwase kwaqhala abantu.
Oh, kwafika abanye.
Nje abantu
amaphoyisa.
Basebethi amaphoyisa.
The cops came when the car crash happened, then the cops came.
Banginikeza baba. Ngase ngithi mina angithi imala kuzoshaywa mina.
Yeah, so she was scared she was going to have to pay a fine.
Then ngase ngithi kwaseqhawe abantu.
Then the police came.
Abadala.
Old ones. They were white men. And the white police said, "Where were you?" And they were nice. They didn't say anything bad. They didn't make her pay. And then the white cop said, "Where do you want us to take you? Because you don't have a car anymore and a place to go." Abelong.
Basebethi bona hayi kulungile sizonibheka nina into enizohamba ngayo.
Oh, that's nice. So then the white cops said, we'll find you a thing to go on. Were they nice to you?
Yes, mina nje
My mom's always like, yes, everyone's nice to me. Yeah, of course, I get it. If I want it, I've got it.
sahamba naye
Nah, my point is, and they drop you off at home. That's each of you, one by one,
and
or just you.
babesilokhu khona babesithathe kwakuyile imoto engathi
Oh, the big one. Yes, it's a South African famous thing. And then they took you and dropped you off at home.
basibeka phandle sesisekhaya
That's nice. You never hear those stories on TV.
yazi nje
Oh. Okay, so because they're busy stealing money. Okay.
kodwa futhi nami nkathi-ke sengifikile lena
eDurban.
bafanele ngiqamba amanga ukuthi akusimina
Okay, don't say that. You're on live TV. Jeez. It was the 80s, okay? She said she wasn't driving the car. It was the 80s, okay? She has magic. We have diplomatic immunity. We are aliens. We can do it. Yeah. Okay, so what is the secret AI we gave you, Bonta, that something you do naturally without knowing, you do it?
Yeah, knowing.
Yes. Okay, money, giving money. Okay, so he needs to donate, something to do with donations. So he needs to, because Lana, you can't give everyone, Goba, some people are stealing and some people, they need it for real. So you have to judge. Yes, so yabo lona umfaki judgment. Ukuthi wenzani, lona uyamnikeza. So you Lana, kufanele ukwazi ukudecide ukuthi how do you know which one is the real one or the bad one? So it seems like he knows ngoba this is his gift, but he didn't use it. That's why engakwazi ukulala.
Oh.
Because he didn't do the right thing. Kusho ukuthi yena uthatha imali anikeze igebengu. Angithi uzwile labantu abashonile.
Ngizwile bebebaningi.
17. So what's he thinking now? He's feeling his emotions. I think we broke through to him. This is the king of emotions. And he's blaming Elon. No, I don't know Elon. If I did know Elon, I would be in a man. We don't want to live in a mansion.
No.
Who's gonna clean it? No, I'm not cleaning it. Yeah. Somthola umuntu oright ongazama ukusibulala. Okay, so what does he understand? We would be at the whatever. Okay. We wouldn't have weirdos messing with our electricity. So if there's a fire here, Bonta, it's gonna be on your head. Look. No, there's no fire, mother. It's calm down. We're not manifesting that. Okay, so yes, that card means victory, winning. Abantu bekushayela izandla, bakubona usu elevated, usu achievile. So lanta ngimtshela ukuthi mayefuna yes, no, ama-aliens amtshela ukuthi the aliens are telling you that mayefuna ukuyeka abantu bem-arguisha awine akenze lento akashintshe akayeke lento yakhe lo Bonta mayefuna lokhu kuphela mayefuna if you want to change this fighting angithi this is fighting and this is happy. Yeah. So if he wants to go from here to here, it's beautiful. Ngoba we started, this is the last card.
Oh,
so we started here, and then here is what he wants. But in order to do that, he has to, that's why I changed this one.
Oh.
So now he's gonna do it. And so if the card falls down, it's something they don't want you to know. It's something that it's a secret. So now I know his secret, why he's scared. Oh, yeah, Kumbula, Tom Cruise and I, we can do it. He can't do it. He can't handle stress. Some people have a high blood pressure. If they get stressed, he can't handle the stress.
Oh,
Also, he has bad advice.
okay.
This means this must be like this. It means a good magic. Like this, it's black magic.
Oh,
So he does black magic. And this is poor people.
oh shit.
And like yabo, those people who they have spiritually bankrupt. In other words, abana unembez. Ngoba labo mama ba 17 ubenzeleni abashonile.
Hey, Osam.
Futhi ba age group yakho. They were 77 years old and he didn't get them a notification. And this is me. Yeah, uyan, ithini nawula. Umsebenzi wethu. My mom just had her vision. So yeah, this is me bringing it to you. So, California, Attorney General Bonta, Gavin Newsom, I'm still waiting for my apology. It's very simple, and I don't want to hear it from your wife. And Rose wants it too, not because she asked for it, but because I asked for it. So don't blame anyone except for me if you want to blame someone. And don't mess with my mother's stuff. Because if you mess with my mother, then we're going to eat you. Thanks for coming to the Afterglow. Let's clap.